Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We're back here after a few days of delay. My apologies there. Basically, last time there's just too much to sort of get a regular camera. 2-episode up, so I just didn't have time for Total War as well. So, my sincere apologies there. Not much, of course, for you, dear viewers, but still, we're back here with the Empire. And, of course, expanded towards the west here. Marienburg, Gorsel, forming the Wasteland here. And of course we'll soon be marching on this little thing to gain us a battle wizard and a sort of striking, so there'll be a bit of a battle there. Of course we also need to rebuild Grunburg, so there's a bit to go on there, a bit to go on. Be setting up for cavalry as well. Down the road. Eventually. We'll start with that one since that does give a bit more of an economy to go on as well. So let's end the turn here. And of course the bleating beastmen return. Because of course they do.
You summon me. I will. Follow me.
First we're gonna locate them. First checking what does diplomacy says. Alright, it is. They are there somewhere.
I trust no man. Moving off. Step to it. Forward. March on the witches. I will.
Well, can't seem to actually locate them for the time being, so well. And as I'll try to keep a lookout there, and then I'll respond to them while we replenish. Well, the army's actually full of replenished arms, so I'd go straight for that one. In theory, it can sort of teleport, but that costs resources. They're not in this early on, spend a lot of gold just for that, since I don't exactly make a lot. Oh, there we go. Beastmen running off, the little cowards. The stone is gone.
I am ready. Are you? What?
Keeping him around there. Our economy is overall growing, that is good. Right. Sadly, I don't really have anyone I can trade with though, which again means
before the rightful laws.
I've got a lot of stuff I can bunch of stuff I can trade with, not a lot, but still something.
I will listen.
Just no one actually wants to trade. Best thing to
Greetings
do
on
right now
behalf of
is
the Empire.
join into
Now what
confederation
brings you
with
here with a sheathed blade?
Ostland. Possibly taking for all they're worth, or at least some of it. So that just gives me an expanded province I can't really defend, and other issues with my neighbours, so I don't really think that'll be worth it.
Greetings on behalf of the Empire.
Oh, there we go. At least we're getting somewhere with Avaland, who's at war with Wissenland, who are also stronger than me. They're also at war with Karakian, but trading with Karaknon. Karak-Sifn, of course, is reasonably friendly with us. They just currently can't do
My
anything.
throng stands ready.
She's got a non-aggression pact there. So that should further help us longer term.
Greetings. What do you?
They're not quite there with us in sort of trading, but hopefully are being friendly with some of the others might push us there. I guess I could end up going to war with Wissenland. I mean, it could be a problem down the road, I guess. Could be. Right then, let's end the turns. And now they go back. And of course they ambush in such a way you can't get to them. That's the thing with them. When they actually go there, you apparently need to get your heroes really close, otherwise you've got serious chance of actually spotting them. which is not what I call frightfully amazing design in a sense to sort of, you know. Oh, there we go. Guess that works. Oh, potion of healing.
Now, I go where the winds howl.
Just him.
By the comet. Judgment is death. That is not my mission.
Well, had I been able to assassinate him there, that would have been pretty helpful. Well, that should keep them away from Grunberg for now. Right, blacksmith. I mean, obviously down the road I might switch it over to another position, but I mean, initially it does work out. And again, gives me quick access to the knights, which is what I want. Now I've got him running, then I'll move there, get that battle sorted, get myself some kind of wizard, and then I might just march on Visenland. We're aggressively expanding, which is not something I'm particularly keen about.
Ready. I am in ascent. Who calls? Pick up the pace.
Let's further upgrade Marienburg so they can send a bit more on their own, so I won't need to have an army parked at all times. We'll deal with whatever might happen there. Next up, upgrade this one. Here's and there, then we'll also get some of this stuff going. For example, that one is a bit helpful if we actually get to training with on this one on the hand, much better. Also not too long trade time, so we'll actually do that after state issued infantry armor, and later down we'll do draft regulars, supply wagons, while if I overall pretty handy abilities. Pretty handy abilities. He's at it again. Hurts. I see so one has spawned apparently. Anyway, sea charts, we got 2 ports, so that's going to be something. Alright then, let's deal with this one. Get ourselves a wizard to support currently Castellan, but hopefully down the road Patriarch. It'll be quite unpleasant for them since we can rain down the Enrique Weissmann's forces, wreck their army, get our stuff. Pull back for a bit, reinforce, and then with more valuable provinces, plus it has a sort of a spec. At this rate, this night could end up being a problem for advantage now, get friendly with Aberland, build up with them, and so, plus of course, Nolan and artillery, always a good combo. And now then, where are we? Oh, there we are. Alright.
Swordsman! Crossbowmen! By my will alone! Yes, General! Hold and stop! Feel my cavalry ready! Spearmen!
Great artillery fire down on the artillery right off the bat. Not Chaos Course there, but both spells and other nasty bits.
They'll never move again. Crossbows ready, General! Outriders!
Here you go in there. Also got a scroll of power.
Spearmen!
Rocket artillery being dealt with there. Guess we'll move them up there to support our own chaps.
I am master of
just have the artillery rain down there on their own again for a bit. No reinforcements yet. Go. All of their chaps nerfed. Less damage overall, makes them even easier targets, and of course decreases what they can do to me. There you go. Use the cavalry to basically catch up and allowing the other troops to catch up and basically cut down the crossbowmen swiftly. I mean, the Outriders might not be the greatest melee, but that's not really what we're looking for there. Just, you know, catch them down. Right, Plague of Rust on the Richter. Cutting down some of his armour. Well, someone's attacked the artillery.
Standing by for Heldenhammer. Spearmen. What do you bid? Mortar.
That's not good. Ah.
Ready for war. Yes, my lord. Swordsman.
Someone please engage the swordsman. Damn it.
Spearmen. Yes, General.
Interesting enough, the reinforcements yet to arrive, so apparently they sort of seem dependent on me breaking down part of the main force first. I mean, I had some cavalry here, for example. This would have been a lot easier. Nice shot effect, but since I don't have any, it's a bit limited what I can actually do. Which is unfortunate, but there you go. Again, I will sort that out soon enough for some proper Imperial Knights. Oh, there we go. The limiter of evil have been hit. There we go, Richter Weissmund, and there we go to the range down above. Just find the mortars here. Christ. Locating mortars in a forest is not easy work. There you go. They're causing a bit of an issue. They should buy me a bit of time there. Couple back there, the Pistoliers pushed back, splendid. Unit there shattered by the weight of artillery raining down upon their pitiful heads like really big explosive rocks. Spearmen, they're not going to have the best day.
The Empire endures.
Down there, artillery raining down as well. Close to main cavalry, need to be careful with that, but if we just keep them pinned down for a bit. Should probably convince them of their folly. Interesting enough, he doesn't directly counter skills when they cast spells. It's sort of a funny thing. Companies just sort of the same issue with some of their units as well. You know, like for example, you use white phosphorus on some attacks. It doesn't really count as damage done by the units. It sort of gets a bit weird. But yeah, the successionists pretty much broken. Not that there's much, doubt as to the outcome, what with all the mortars I've got here. I mean, mortars can do a lot of damage. I mean, they won't necessarily beat full-on cannons head-on in a fight, for example. I mean, cannons are still really good, but Imperial mortars are rather good as well. Certainly better than the Dwarven catapults, which again are not mortars. I think the Dwarves would go for mortars as well. Tactically and strategically, it is a sound concept. Right, time to throw a Plague of Rust on him. I kind of wish, that you'd actually buff the spell's strength rather than just the cooldown. You sort of upgraded them, to... I mean, 15 armor less on some units isn't exactly what we call a lot. It's like, oh hey, he's slightly less resilient. Good lord, that's some powerful magic there, Balthazar. Good thing we got you. Now his armor is only slightly less extremely tough. But yeah, of course, praise be.
Step to it. The Amber Order.
Oh, I got one of the new ones.
Now on march.
Guess we'll throw out some spearmen to make room for him. Basically Amber. We can actually call up creatures. Yeah. Down the road, he can basically call up a Manticore. I think it's... Oh, there we go. Transformation of Cadon. Spooky. So we're going to have him with us. Because I think he could prove really handy in a fight. Really handy. So there we go.
Who seeks my power? It is time. The nation.
Although looking at him, I can't help but feel that you have Brian Blessed voiced him. He just looks like someone Brian Blessed voice. Don't ask me why.
Seek out the heretics. You are judged. Never.
Alright, still a failure there to get him.
Ready.
But still, an additional wizard, this force should be a bit more potent. And a bit more to go. Let's fortify Grunburg and build up here as well. Nuln has been slightly fortified, but will falter beneath the weight of the Imperial artillery. And will falter hard. Alright, looks like it's going to be a positive. So let's pop out this army to support as well. Emerald of Sea Gold. I'm not close to them. I haven't had time to get anywhere near that. I'm supposed to bloody assassinate them. Yep, he still survives that.
What?
Right, saving up here for the livery.
So, onwards.
Guess we'll send them out there so we can actually gather some of that stuff we need for the quest bits. Still, economy going in the right direction. Actually, I'll have the minor army strike Kemperbat while the main army goes for Non-Wissenberg, Faldorf and so on. Now that way I might, well, bring it up initially there, just sort of draw some attention as well. And then I have it rush down here to support the main army at Non. I'm untrustworthy for some reason. Don't know why. should work.
Empire's blessings, yes.
Oh, yeah, bit of a garrison there.
Now, by Sigma's right.
On Kemper Batby March.
Arms.
Actually, I won't grab it, I'll just sort of sack it.
Pick up the pace. The
Use that to gain a lot of resources then. Much better idea actually, instead of trying to occupy stuff we can't hold. I'm a genius.
Yes.
Right. That one, and that's a pretty handy ability. 20 plus weapon damage and armor. There are a lot of the buff abilities just sort of boil down to that. Either you get more armor damage or you nerf the armor and damage. Not really a lot of creativity there when you come to sort of down with the spells besides an occasion. Oh hey, I can summon a really big monster. Are you complaining? Oh, I'm just pointing it out. So there we go. Fueled by, well, plundering Wissenland, I am suddenly expanding my economy quite greatly. That should also have Avaland a bit more, you know.
It is good to see fellow sons of the
approving of us. Jagged Horner up north. I guess that this one sort of, you know, appeared all of a sudden. Artois, for some reason, not really keen with us. Dwarves, not much there. These chaps, not much either. Kislev.
Welcome to
Musulon's apparently really friendly with us.
There is desperation in your pitiful eye.
You know, it's a surprisingly tempting offer, actually. You know, I mean, sure, they are the undead, but that's gold. It's not like Carrick Siflin is doing a lot for us, but they're dwarves, they have beards. Look at him, he doesn't even have a nose. You know, I'm gonna have to decline there. I mean, if you had a beard, maybe we could, you know, come to some kind of agreement here, but, you know, Carrick Siflin's got beards. And also more likely to trade with us if we somehow manage to establish a connection with them. So sorry, Muslim, sorry.
Let us begin.
Wissenland are still besieging Amerheim, which means they're pretty much free to sort of continue
Your
hitting it.
conquests strike fear into the hearts of your enemies, mighty lord. The wisest amongst them will know that fate is
Lovely.
I trust no man. Judgment is death.
Except recruiting a battle wizard is going to take quite a bit of time there. Accusation.
By the comet.
I accuse you
I am the
of wearing
supreme
ill-fitting
patriarch.
pants. No.
No peace, just war. Wind of Shannon, I will. So,
Casualty replacement rates. Can we get more? No. Anyway, that's pretty handy, to say the least. Okay, we'll break that down. We don't really need that. Repair that. Kinda need that. Let's That's Marienburg. Well, I think we'll just work on strengthening the economy there, and there you go. That one's really good there, Marienburg, Harburg. I mean, again, at this one, 2,000 per turn. Damn good. That's really why I want you to get Marienburg quickly. It's worth a lot. It's also why I want to fortify Marienburg, because it's good, and if you lose it, you're gonna hurt. So it's really worth fortifying it with, you know, everything you can get. Carrick Norn, I guess they're not too keen on us.
Manlings come.
Wait, I built 2 of those? That's bad. Didn't actually pay attention to that. That's really rubbish by me. Absolute rubbish. Wow. That's embarrassing. That's absolutely embarrassing. I feel bad about myself. Well, I shouldn't. I should just, you know, pay better attention next time. God damn it.
What does the Emperor bid?
Yeah, it's no good. Oh, that reminds me. You can actually hire captains.
The nation calls. Get
Knut
ready.
von Mackhammer.
Who calls?
Wow, that's a really interesting name there. What is your name, brave champion? Knut Mackhammer. What? Yes. Were your parents, touched in the head? Actually, yes. How did you know? Just a guess. So yeah, looking pretty good here again in our war against Wissenland. I might in fact soon be able to build up a 3rd army. They just need to, and again, I want some bloody cavalry. I want some knights. Also, these chaps would be great, but I further need to sort of build Altdorf up here. In which case I'll set it up there, then I can get rid of that one, build up something else instead. Something which could allow me to get Reichsguard Knights, which obviously are better than Empire Knights, of course, also a bit more expensive. Still looking pretty good there.
Approach as friend.
Deliver your missive and then get from my...
Talabek land
Surely an agreement.
suddenly a lot more impressed with me. That's good. I wasn't quite looking to do that.
Manlings come.
Can I give them
They
some
only do when they want.
No small gifts there. What
What
about here?
brings you to the halls of my ancestors?
There you go. I'll see if I can't bribe my way to sort of a better impression with the dwarves down the road. If I can get trading going with the dwarves, that should help a bit there. That should help a bit. Still, we managed to gain some sort of roll now. We're not being crushed at all sides either.
Ready. By the comet.
It's also positive.
Show me the accused.
Looks like they're breaking off from Averheim, realizing they're actually in a slightly awkward position vis-a-vis, their own realm. Ironheart, what can we do? I could set up that call in priests. set up a Reichsfort. Well, I could set up a gunsmith. Mortars plus handgun is good. I mean, handgun is just great. They're really good, for example, for taking down leaders due to the high rate of fire. Well, armor-piercing bits there. Flock of Doom. Ooh. More speed. That's good for cavalry. Plus damage resistance. The Amber Spear. I think Flock of Doom is going to be handy.
I am ready. Are you?
Visenburg. Could set up a stone cutter, but I think I'll set up a tap room to help with the public order. I should slowly make my way towards file door, first checking. Oh, wait, there's someone there.
Yes, that will do.
Ambush up.
What? I will marshal the men.
They'll be marching, all right.
And still one more turn to go before I can get up the knights. The knightly knights of knightdom. And soon we'll be getting the Cinnabar mining pit up so I can get some dyes out. And of course, Marienburg Harbour is some further time off there before I can get all the really good gold.
I refuse.
By the comet.
Actually, and again, I might just be within range of this army, so by staying right here should be reasonably safe. Then I can, either try and defend Fildorf, or they'll leave, Aberheim alone. Gunstadt is under attack from another army, not good either. Right. Dwarves.
Greetings. What do you require of the Kharazar?
Yeah, a few more bribes, then hopefully we'll begin to sort of trade with the dwarves, which then provide an additional boost to the imperial economy to further, raise and maintain armies for. Right, they're striking upon the remaining Aberland army for now. They've taken Granstadt, or I guess border town in sort of German bits. Name.
The nation calls. By the comet. I shall be victorious.
Two armies gone.
That will work.
All of Wissenland is mine. Mine. In the first case, host Festtag,
To the provinces.
Party up. And now train for some Imperial Knights.
Yes.
Which will need to be used to support, and then I'll actually hand them over to Balthazar there and actually kind of sort of move up there to Patriarch. Yes. That's for him. There we go. Up to Cinnabar Mine.
Who calls?
Quite a bit of experience on some of my units. And Fildorf will also build that. There'll be some rebels, but the armies here around here with Cheshire Aldrich. Surprisingly funny sounding name there as well. Alongside, of course, Knud Mackhammer. Knut Fun Mackhammer, of course, not just Mackhammer, but Fun Mackhammer. Jesus, heavens above. That should give them a bit to go on there.
What? Forward. I refuse.
Turn again, boost the economy. After that, I shall probably aim for draft irregulars. I think that's a handy one. I mean, this one's actually pretty good as well, though. I mean, low upkeep for my knights when I'm planning to get them would be good, for example. It's also a pretty good option. Let's end the turn. There we go, rebels. And Averheim has fallen, sadly. So that means they're just pretty much just going to take care of Visenland. Oh well.
Yes, my lord. Ready.
Almost got the knights ready.
Who calls?
I'll move up to support that army.
My spyglass is of use.
And here,
Praise Sigmar.
Warhorse breeding. Grunburg, we shall set up cattle pastures. In theory, I could also go for this one actually, since they'll make training knights, for example, cheaper, and also make them more experienced. So that would actually be a pretty good idea to get there. Expensive, but good. Some fields there to support growth in the Wasteland province.
So,
Even peasants need sheep, or so I've heard. Ha 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 ha. Right then. This and then assembling around Averheim there. Right, once I'm taking care of the rebels, I'll move down the armed support there.
Who calls? Fight for our nation.
That was pretty easy.
What does the Emperor bid? War calls.
There we go.
Sigmar compels us. So,
And out of the
on
woods.
march.
And the attrition they offer. Hold the line. Blade Master and who's I got accused? Sandy, I guess.
To the provinces.
I am the Supreme Patriarch.
Upgrade there for a bit of additional economy. And here as well. In fact, we also got this one, so that is a further boost. And also probably now offsets the addition of 4 Imperial Knights there. And sadly, they just went for Empire Knights rather than one of the... I suspect here with the units of renown, they might slightly change that and sort of sneak in some other different knight orders. I mean, they're so far more concerned with, you know, Griffin chaps rather than, you know, the actual knights, the ones mounted on horses. Rather than some big birds. Whoa. That could be a problem.
Yes, a sound plan.
Just set up for the time being. Oh, iron mining pit. Is also tempting though. Up in our
Do
tap
not
room.
waste my potential.
And we shall move on Averheim.
My hand hovers close to my blade.
I will listen, but my...
Hail to your emperor. What?
Keen, but they're not really keen on me because they're friendly with the chaps. I saw. They thought they had war, but apparently they don't really care much about that war either. And yeah, you've got these chaps, but I can't actually trade with them.
You may speak before my... Greetings, Umgi.
Let's see.
Greetings, Umgi. How
Well,
fares the Empire
throw
in
enough
these
gold
dark
at them, will they
times?
accept a trade agreement there? No.
What brings you to the halls of my
How about
ancestors?
these bearded bastards? Nope, nothing there either. Well, let's end the turn. Alright. It's going to be a huge battle around Averheim. I'm also going to have to raise an army here because they're going to set on foot here soon, and yeah, I'll raise an army. I've got the resources to afford it, in particular then actually take and, you know, beat up all the remaining Averheim territories. Ostland is gone. So there's that, but yeah, this is
Sigmar forbids this.
I will not obey.
gonna be a big battle, I think. I've got sufficient troops though,
It is time.
By the
additional
comet.
heroes, and of course
Ready.
I've got the artillery advantage. That is good. Yeah, I need to confederate, but I'm pretty sure I won't get around to doing that. Yeah. Let's try this chat.
On march.
And begin hiring up our forces.
By Sigmar's right.
So there we go. But I think we're stopping here, as we're about to head off into a big battle there with Averheim.
Yes.
Around, well, this and around Averheim. So that's probably going to be a big battle there with lots of clashes,
summon
people
me.
dying, artillery shooting, and so on
What?
there. And then we'll sort of secure the rest here, and sort of probably swing up to sort of deal with whatever they got going here. Hopefully the army I'm raising in Altdorf will be able to sort of maintain there. And then once we sort that out, I'll probably push one army once I sort of build up a further stronger economy down here to sort of take up the border prince and all what they're worth, while another one pushes against the vampires to take what they're worth for as well. I'll also push one up here as well, down the road. But again, first strengthen the economy so I can maintain even more armies and sort of push here and there, while trying to somehow set up trading, you know, with the dwarves. So thank you all for joining in. Hope you enjoyed this little episode, had some fun. If you did, you know, subscribe, like, share, comment. This is Imperial Dane signing off, and see you all in another 2 days' time, I hope. Cheers.